Calm and self-confident, the president of the IOC, Thomas Bach, always looked the same. Doesn't matter whether it is an official meeting or an unofficial visit to the alma mater of his closest friend. Thomas Bach finally came to Russia not with an advisory or an assessment. The plan of his visit to Moscow included a meeting with the Russian President Vladimir Putin and the celebration of the 80th anniversary of one of the most honored and respected members of the IOC, Vitaly Smirnov.
Discussing different issues, first of all with regard to the cooperation between the International Olympic Committee and the United Nations with regard to sport, and the contribution of the government of the Russian Federation to pass some resolutions. We were, of course, also discussing the legacy of the very successful Olympic Winter Games in Sochi, and we're appreciating very much that there are more and more World Cups and events are taking.
Mr. Bach had visited the museum and the library of the Russian State University of Physical Education, Sports, Youth and Tourism, the same which Vitaly Smirnov had graduated from in 1958. Now, besides the new name, the university has a small museum of one of its most famous students. Mr. Bach was awarded with a diploma and the gown of the Emeritus Professor of Sports. And the entertainment show of the event started with Sambo exhibition program represented by Ivan Morozov, Alexander Peropoulos and twice world champion Yana Kostenko. I think it was a great performance. I see the guys are working at the program and getting better. Also, the presence of the world champion Yana Kostenko added some snap to the program. I think our special guest Mr. Bach liked it. After the show, Russian sambo athlete had another surprise for Thomas Bach. Yana Kostenko, speaking German of great purity, had two big requests for the head of the IOC. The first was to make a selfie, and the other to include sambo into the program of the Olympic Games. I've heard this conversation because I understand some German too. I've studied this language at school. I guess we need more ambassadors of sambo like Yana, and maybe our way to the Olympic family will be a little bit shorter. After the official program, Vasily Shestakov met with the head of the IOC and presented him a sambo jacket. Mr. Bach has a big collection of different sport accessories since the Gold Olympics in 1976. And now sambo is also represented in this big set.